We're at Road America for the 2025 Mama Spring Rally, and yeah, we're at a racetrack. So what I have back here is the 2025 Cadillac Optiq Luxury 2, and this is Black Raven. So let's take a look at it and go over some numbers. So the first question we always ask is, does it have a frunk? It's an electric car, does it have a frunk? And no, we do not have a frunk in the Optiq, but you can see we got a whole lot of high voltage stuff in there. So this is gonna have dual electric motors. We got 300 total horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. You get an 85 kilowatt hour battery with 302 miles of range. Now, charging is going to be a maximum of 150 kilowatts. It's going to get you 79 miles in 10 minutes. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the cargo space and see what room you have back there to haul your stuff. So we come up on the back here, and to open up this hatch, you're going to press the Cadillac logo and it's going to pop right open. You have about 26 cubic feet of space back here. See that there's the charging cord there, and you got a case for the charging cord. Underneath here, you do have some additional storage down in here, so that's nice to have, and you got a tow hook. That's a decent amount. So if we would drop that second row, then you would get 57 cubic feet of space back here. I think that is manageable for most people. You can see that brown interior, so let's go check it out. All right, here you go. Here is the interior of the Cadillac Optiq. This is nice because this is just a genie material going across here, and it is padded underneath. You've got your heated, ventilated seats right here, massaging seats also, and then you also have your seat controls there. All your window controls are right down here, and this is a nice brown leather. It's all soft, feels good, and then you got a little bit of like carpety type stuff right in through here. Is nice. This is plastic. You got an AKG sound system in here. But let's go ahead and take a look at this 33-inch display. Look how beautiful all of this is going across here. You still have all of this genie material going across, and this nice gray dash just looks good. And you've got a glove box underneath here. You got some vent controls. Yeah, it looks like there's a glove box there. How do we open that glove box? I gotta have a button somewhere. Maybe we'll come across it later. So here is that 33-inch display. It's a similar display as to the Cadillac Lyriq. So over here you have your choices for what you see on your screen. And then in here you've got the date and time there. You've got your speedometer. You've got how much power you have left. This is your power gauge, what you're getting. And then there's your stereo here, and they did a good job because you're sitting here and you're looking at this stuff. There is nothing right here behind this part of the steering wheel. So they did a good job there. You go over here, and then this has all of your normal infotainment systems in here. You go to drive modes, and of course we want to put it in sport mode because that's what we like to drive in. And that's a pretty cool system. So it seems to be pretty quick and pretty snappy. So good job there. I like this right here, this white. There's just a lot of different colors in here, and some people may think it's too much, but I think it all goes to get well together. All your climate control features right across the bottom here. Wow, you got a nice little cubby hole down in here to put some stuff. Down here underneath, you've got plenty of space under there. So that's a nice place to maybe put your purse or bags or whatever there. Then you get up here. Now this is a nice like wood grain look to this, but it's all covered in a shiny plastic. And then you've got your dial for your infotainment screen, so you don't have to touch it if you don't want to. And then you also have a volume control right here, and then you have some hotkeys for the infotainment screen, so you don't have to reach up and touch everything. Back behind that, you've got a armrest here and opened up, and there is your cell phone charger, so it will just slide right down in there. just like that. And it's sitting there. And then you go back and you have a small little area. So there's not much there. You do have a panoramic roof in this one also. That is your interior. It does look really, really nice. Now let's hop in the back and see how much space is back there. Getting into the back, and you can see how bright and colorful this all is back here. It's almost a peach instead of a brown. I'm not sure what to call it actually. So getting in, driver's seat is in my driving position. Yep, we have plenty of room here. So we've got a good 3-4 inches. That is really good up above my head. Now my hair is scraping. So, but if I relax a little bit, I can kind of get away from that. But yeah, it's pretty tight up in here. I can get maybe my fingers in between. That's about it. So that is probably not the best right here. This is kind of short. You got heated seats in this second row, and you got USB-C plugs and a 120 household plug. And we do have an armrest here with 2 more cup holders in it. So yeah, this is a very comfortable car. Interior wise, I think it looks nice. I just don't know if I would choose this kind of clay pot color in my seats. That's just my preference. I probably would get something more like a black or a white in here. But yeah, so I fit perfectly back here. But let's talk about the pricing now, and then we'll take it out for a drive. Starts with the Luxury 1, and that's going to come in at $54,390. The Luxury 2 starts at $56,590, and this one, as tested with the options and destination fee, comes in at $61,685. This is the Cadillac Optiq, and we are running out of time, so they have closed the gate, so I can't actually take this out on the street. So we're just gonna cruise around Road America back here, and can't really get in at 0 to 60, but I will give it a little quick punch and see how much power we actually get out of this thing. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it really did push me back into my seat really hard. I actually felt that. It was really good, really strong. The one thing that I noticed though, it felt like the front end lifted up off the ground. The steering was really light, like the weight had shifted. All of the weight was in the back. So as for that part of it, I'm not sure that I like that so much, but that's not what you're probably going to be doing very often in this car. Maybe just for fun. But so far it's very good. This is actually kind of a bumpy area, and it feels very good, very comfortable, very Cadillac-y. Now you're gonna have to decide what you think about the screen and all of these materials and everything in here. There might be just a little bit too much going on in here for some people. I think it's okay. I just don't prefer this terracotta style or color of seating. So you guys will have to decide for yourself on that. Now, the Sport regen, it seems to be very, very aggressive, but I actually haven't been in an EV too recently. So most of them also, I'll have the regen shut off for these media drives, because a lot of people don't like the regen. They want to drive it like a normal car and get that feel for it. But this does have a decent amount of regen, which is something that you have to get used to, and I don't think it will be a problem getting used to it. This is a very comfortable car. I think the Cadillac Lyriq is a little bit too big. This is more of our size vehicle, so I think that is really good, and the price point's not too bad on it, and you get a good amount of range. So if this is something you're looking at, go out, test drive one. Just know there's going to be a little adjustment to being an electric car and having the regen on it, and you'll have to get set it how you want to feel it. That's all I can really do for you guys right now. You guys know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button and have a blessed day.